Hello, guys. Welcome back to our show, Red Bull Coffee and Crime. If you guys are new here, please press the subscription button. Give this video a thumbs up. Um, this video was kind of just random. um, Sorry, I think I have like a little bit of a cold coming on, but I'm gonna wait to see if some people get in here. I have an intro video that we're working on, but haven't quite got there yet. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I know I am. Um, hey Arctic. This was just a random video. Oh, you guys, I know that sounds nasty, but I'm sick. Arctic, I think you gave me your cold through the computer somehow. But for all of our new subscribers, we have for months and months and months researched Kyron's case. We have Kyron Horman. If you are not familiar with Kyron, you can, take a look at our Facebook groups or some of our, older videos. We just did a new one, which was part one. Um, Kyron, um, he disappeared from Skyline Elementary School in Portland, Oregon, and that was on June 4th, 2010, after attending a science fair. So this was in Portland, Oregon. It's been 12 years. So if you're not familiar, um, I don't want it. I really don't. My nose and my throat is all jacked up. But yeah, I just want to jump on here. If you guys have Facebook, please, 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 Arctic, can you by any chance? Oh, my phone's dead. I can't do it. Well, yes, I can. I can drop the link to the Facebook group. Um, I just can't really multitask, but I'm doing it. La, 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 la. Invite. Nope. Copy link. So there's a link to our Facebook group. If you guys are on Facebook, our group we made, we met James Terry Horman's son, an amazing, wonderful person. Definitely has a good head on his shoulders. We wanted to make a Facebook group where everybody could come out and not be scared to get blocked because let's just, you know, um, say there's a couple of those Facebooks where you can't have your own opinion, or even if you do the research and you find something out that um, is really true and if they don't like it, you get blocked. So please join us on Facebook. We have a lot of stuff going on for Kyron. We had school supplies for Skyline, which we people donated school supplies, and one of our admin brought it to Skyline School. 10 kids were made really, really happy, and flyers, Kyron's new age progression pictures were put up there as well. And it felt so good making a difference like that, right? Because the school kind of, they didn't forget about Kyron, but a lot of teachers, to our admin, were like, oh my gosh, nobody ever talks about him anymore, and thank you for bringing awareness. So we do a lot of good things on our Facebook group. We also have a Facebook group called Kyron Horman World um, no, Kyron World Losers, where we state all the misinformation out there by certain groups, which is very important in this case. Nobody else has done this, and it's very crucial because for 12 years, nothing's been done, and we are here to, you know, just give facts and facts only. We've had lots of people in Arctic's one of them. Um, he has changed his mind about how he feels about Terry. Um, a lot of people, even somebody that just watched our video the other day on part one, they were like, "Oh my gosh, you opened my eyes. Like, thank you so much for covering this." That's what we want to do, you guys. We just want people to stay open minded, right? Just so many people could have done something to him. Um, our group we have, as you can go in there and look. I mean, Le goes in there. Hey Arctic,
Hey,
what are you doing?
nothing. I'm just sitting here. I was watching YouTube and then I saw you pop up, so I'm here.
I'm glad you're here. Um, I mean, yeah, like you said, it kind of made you look at the case differently when we.
Well, the thing I've noticed about the Kyron case, and we've seen it in a lot of cases, is that a very twisted narrative and a very one-sided narrative has been spun within the media and within the YouTube community, and it's a narrative that paints Terry in a bad light. But when you start diving deeper and deeper into the case, you start really seeing that Terry was the only real maternal figure that Kyron had. That she was the one that was taking care of this boy. She was devastated when Kyron went missing. And
Yeah.
it's like I've said so often, law enforcement's never said that Terry was involved in this. They've never put anything that points directly at Terry out.
Yep.
So why spin that narrative? Oh, that's right, because the streets of YouTube like drama and drama sells.
Yes, and it's the same with Facebook. It goes both ways because this one group just thinks they can get away with all this. And Terry, in no way we are saying she's a perfect person, okay? But none of us are. I can't imagine losing a child, losing a whole family, not only one child, but Kitty, um, and her marriage and everything just fell apart and she was left alone. So did she act weird? I mean, I probably would have done worse. Like I probably would have went freaking crazy, and um some people just react to things differently. Um we have these groups out here to spread the real truth. None of this misinformation, BS. Everybody thinks Little Boy Missing book is the Bible, and it's not. I have screenshots where Rebecca Morris, the author, has told me um, this is solely Desiree speaking. It has never been verified by Kane. It was never verified by doctors, by anybody. It was only Desiree. So you can't go. So many creators right now are reading her book and going chapter by chapter, and that
Well,
doesn't
and
do anything.
it's like I told you in our private chat, of course Desiree is going to spin Terry in a bad light. I mean, I- let's face facts. Terry was a fucking homewrecker. She went in there. She was supposed to be the babysitter. She ended up getting in Kane's pants and they ended up getting married. And it really kind of destroyed the marriage between Kane and Desiree. So, of course, Desiree's going to spin Terry in a bad light. And like you said, she's not without faults, but it took two to hop into that sack. It wasn't just Terry. So,
Exactly. And they were having problems before she found out she was pregnant. They actually Terry and Kane knew each other before um, Desiree found out she was pregnant. And so they were having problems and they decided to try to work on things. But once they found out they couldn't work on things, that's when they just, gave up. So everybody's at fault. I mean, Desiree Kane's marriage was definitely falling apart. Um, and Kane, yeah, I mean, he just jumped right in too and just, but Desiree, I mean, Terry, um, taught Kyron sign language at 3 years old. Um, she did a lot for him. Every single soccer game, every single activity at school, she was there as a
Almost
mother.
all almost all the photographs that we see online of Kyron, Terry took
Yeah,
those.
exactly. And people like to go around, especially in these little Facebook groups, saying, "Oh, Terry never had any pictures of Kyron. Why would she just download one? She didn't just download one. She downloaded 9 pictures that day Kyron went missing. Um, she always downloaded pictures of Kyron. I need to get into my old Facebook so I can show everybody. Um, but yeah, I just want to jump on here and explain what our Facebook groups are because um, it's not for bullying or harassment. It is for going into one certain group where this person claims that there's time stamped evidence. Um, but then she says it's facts. But then in another post, she says, "Oh, that's just my opinion." Okay,
Well,
so
and that's something I want to point out. I mean, it's fine and dandy to have a difference of opinion
yeah,
on a case. Now, to put blatant lies out there and say it's evidence, I have a big issue with that.
that's
But
very
it's fine
wrong.
fine and dandy to have a difference of opinion. But when it gets to a point where you're practically going to go to war with someone just because they disagree with you on a case,
Hmm.
that's that's a little over the top. I
It
mean,
is. I mean,
there's room in this community for everyone to have an opinion on a case. And yeah, a lot of people out there are going to think the worst of Terry because she was the last okay, in the public's eye,
yeah.
she was the last person to see Kyron alive. We do have some information that he was actually seen after Terry left the school, but most people think she was the last person to see him alive.
And there's
So,
witnesses. This is why she's not in jail either, because there's witnesses on her side. There's are a couple of teachers, there are a couple of students. Um, Susan Hall, she's actually on our YouTube and our Facebook group, and she's a secretary. Um, we'll go into that on another thing, but there's so much into this, and we make these Facebook groups because misinformation is never good for any case. Me and Arctic, we have our different opinions on cases, but we don't go and blast each other and do crazy shit. Like, we sit there and we talk about it, and sometimes I Arctic changes my mind on things. Like when you told me about the whole, what case was it, when you were like you called me one day and
oh yeah, because you were doing a live on that
John Bonet,
Maddie.
right?
No, it was the Madison girl.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I kind of had to step back and look, and I was like, okay, well, maybe he's right. So, it's not about it. It's just not about. We shouldn't be sitting here fighting. We made a group because we really care. Kyron, we care about all children, but Kyron is really, really close to myself and Garnett's heart. Um, we have put in so much work, so much, and we've posted it on community tabs. I'll post more. We're gonna get through everything tonight. We're gonna be going through the steroid sting, and you guys just take a look at our Facebook groups. It's not about bullying, it's about spreading the truth instead of misinformation. Kyron is not dead. There's no evidence he's dead. There's no
Well, now
evidence.
I don't want to put that out as a blanket statement. There's nothing to indicate to us that he
Yeah,
is for certain dead, but there
yeah.
is a possibility that he could be. We don't know. But the thing is that law enforcement certainly doesn't think that he is 100% deceased. Otherwise, they wouldn't be spending the money on these age progression photos to put them out from time to time.
And they wouldn't be looking overseas now. And they wouldn't be taking, they're looking overseas. They're going back from the beginning. So it's a lot. It's not about bullying. It's not about, you know, eh, we really care about Kyron. Um, I had a post earlier. Somebody said, I really like watching your channel for information that we didn't know about on Kyron. The whole drama, like leave it off your channel, which we are going to. I'm done. But we also don't want people out here saying this stuff about our groups. You guys can join our Facebook groups. You have your own opinion. And if you change your mind, you know, that's okay too. But let's not give up hope that he isn't here. So I just wanted to hop on here and invite you guys to our groups. I put one of them in the comment section, and I will go ahead and hold on. Let me go to our other one. This is the one where, so we wanted to keep our Exposing World Losers page separate, which, because we don't want the drama involved in Kyron's group, right? So this is the place where we put all this misinformation and we prove it. You guys, we have lawyers, we have several really smart people in our group, and they have found a lot of stuff as well. Copy link. Um, a lot of these people that say they're, doing Kyron's case, they don't do the research we do. I mean, I've spoken to Dee Dee Spicer's lawyer. We've spoken to millions of people, and you guys could do the same. You could research. Join our Facebook groups. Let us know how you feel, and just help us support Kyron. And Arctic, you're gonna be on tonight, right?
Hmm.
You better be awake. I told Graz we're gonna be fighting if he is not awake, because I will be so upset.
I'll be up.
I will be calling and calling and calling you.
I believe it.
Oh my god, am I that bad?
Well, you
Uh,
did call me at 7:30 in the morning this morning.
I saw you active, okay? I saw you active, so I said, "Let me call Arctic because I need to vent." But yeah, I appreciate you coming on panel and just, you know, talking about this with me. I think the Facebook groups are very important. Some are out there spreading misinformation. Our groups, we put down what we know, and we don't sit there and bullshit and say, oh, yeah, this and that. We do our research.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, you've got to be very careful when you're researching this. And I've said it 1,000 times, not only on my channel, but here. Your most credible sources of information are going to come straight from law enforcement or from a verifiable news source. And a lot of the information that Lexi puts out is from those sources, whereas a lot of the information that wants to put the narrative out that Terry did something nefarious to Kyron, it's not coming from law enforcement. It's not coming from any legitimate news sites. So
it's not because Arctic, if they would have had time stamped evidence, what do you think would be happening right now?
Well, certainly if they had evidence after all this time, um, Terry would be in cuffs. You know, you know,
That's
I
for
would
sure.
assume. I would assume. Now, I mean, I can't
Yeah.
say that for certain because it took 6 years for freaking the Delphi case to get solved. But
Hmm.
but they have never come out and said that Terry was even a person of interest, much less a suspect. So,
Exactly. Never. You guys can go on the FBI website, you can go on the MCSO website, and the age progression, it has nothing about Terry or DD on there. And that speaks volumes. Um, so, yeah, I'm going to end it here. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know we do have these Facebook groups if you are on social media. I know a lot of people aren't. I wish that I wasn't either, but I do have these groups to run. So um, we hope to see you tonight. It is going to be a little late. It's going to be at midnight. Um, but yeah, we hope to see you guys there. And
yipper yipper.
Arctic, I will probably call you 50 times in the next couple hours. So, all right,
uh,
everybody, have a great day. Have a blessed day and stay safe.
all right, bye.
Bye.